Hi everyone. Today is November 6th, 2022. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and this is part 2 of my sharing about how the ocean has impacted my twin flame journey. So, part 1 cut off at a very interesting point in my video. I had run out of space and had to delete some of my older videos in order to be able to do part 2. But it stopped right when I was saying that I believe the ocean played a very significant role in shifting my trajectory and getting me on a path to be more open to receiving the love that God gave me. And then I said, the love that God gave me through, and that's where it stopped. And what I was about to say was the love that God wanted to give me through my divine masculine. So after I lived in the South for a year, I moved back to my hometown in Virginia, and my dark night of the soul had begun when I was in the South, and it continued for the next couple of years until 2018, when I moved to where I live currently in an apartment. So I haven't been to the beach since I moved back from the South, but it has continued to be very impactful for me in many ways. And one of the most significant ways is something that I realized fairly recently. I was watching a video, and it was video footage of an area in my divine masculine's country where he lives. And it looked familiar to me. And I realized it looked like where my second husband and I had taken our honeymoon in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And I looked at footage of that to kind of compare. And I remembered something that quite impactful is not strong enough of a word. Poignant. I had something very poignant happen to me on our honeymoon. And I've talked about this in another video, but not to this extent. So we were strolling one night, and I looked up into the heavens, into the stars, and I knew intuitively that the person I was meant to be with was still out there. And that struck me as strange because I was on my honeymoon. I had just gotten married, and here the stars were whispering to me. Actually, looking back, I would say it was actually my divine masculine whispering to me. But at the time, I thought it was just coming from the stars, or my intuition was saying, I'm still here. It's you. That's not the one that you're with is not the one that you're destined for. It's me, and I'm still here waiting. And my new husband and I had been to the coast in Massachusetts, and I don't know why, but it was more of a melancholy feeling that I had from being there, not one of connection. It was almost like a longing or a pining for something that I didn't even know what it was that I was pining for, because I thought I had it all. And So, of course, our honeymoon ended and we came back and started our life together. And it was shortly after that we got our computer and I started learning about Twin Flame. And that was 20 years ago. And one night I had a dream. And dreammoods.com refers to this type of dream as an epic dream. And an epic dream, by their definition, is a dream that stays with you, that it gets embedded in your psyche and your memory, and you never forget. You remember it in grave detail. And this dream that I had when I was married to my second husband, that was exactly what type of dream